Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at Everything You Need to Know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock, with news Vancouver is slapping a new property tax on foreign buyers. But first in the US, consumer confidence held steadier in July than economists were expecting, and new single-family home sales hit their highest level in more than 8 years in June. This is the latest data that suggests a sustained momentum in the American economy, which would allow the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates this year. The Fed's decision-making process is back in focus because they have a review due tomorrow. Markets expect no change then, and most are not pricing in much for the rest of the year either. And north of the border, in Vancouver, Canada, they've announced an additional property transfer tax of 15% for foreign nationals and foreign corporations. This is on top of the graduated 1%, 2% and 3% tax they already have for property transfers province-wide. The provincial government says it is targeting foreign buyers because they are distorting the Vancouver markets to disadvantage local residents. However, the new tax will exclude permanent residents of Canada regardless of nationality. Rich and foreign-earning immigrants, including millionaire immigrant investors, mostly from China, have flocked to the city in their thousands. More than 60,000 millionaire migrants and family members have arrived in Vancouver since 2002. All of these will be exempt from the new tax. The local real estate agents are up in arms over the surprise move, which takes effect on August the 2nd. Interestingly, the 15% tax is the same rate Hong Kong imposes on housing transfers to foreigners. Also at this stage, no word on how it affects Canada's existing treaty obligations and whether further exemptions will flow from that. In Australia, the head of their competition watchdog, the ACCC, has sharply criticised both state and federal governments for blatantly restructuring asset sales to maximise profits at the expense of consumers. He says it's gotten to the point that further privatisations should be stopped until adequate regulation and consumer protections from monopolies that are being created over there are in place. And back in New York, US Treasury 10-year yields are unchanged at 1.57%. The US benchmark oil price has slipped further and is now just under $43 a barrel, and the benchmark is just under $45 a barrel. The gold price is also slightly lower, down to $1,320 an ounce. And the New Zealand dollar starts today a little higher from this time yesterday, now just on 70.4 US cents, 93.7 Aussie cents, and 64.1 euro cents. The TWI is now at 74.3. I'm David Chaston. And that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.